Good morning, everybody. This is my camellia. I'm not sure what kind it is, what variety, but this one is one of my favorite camellias. And camellias, of course, are good to have down in the south because they stay pretty much like this year round. And then they bloom usually in the late winter, which I'm in zone 7B. So since it seems to be warm enough, it's blooming for me. But you can see on this camellia, all of the flower heads. It's very prolific. And it's a really nice flower to have in the winter time because you get the colors that you crave when everything else has gone dormant. I'm sorry, I'm sounding a little sick today. But on here, they're starting to come out, and I noticed today in my walk that there's one already coming out for me. Look at this beautiful flower. I wanted to zoom in for you. It almost looks like a hot pink fuchsia color. Isn't that a beautiful color? Now this is one of its mini flower, but when it actually is fully in bloom, and all of them, the weather and everything makes it so it's like perfect condition, it almost looks like a kaleidoscope when it comes out. This one almost reminds me of a rose. So it's like I'm having a little bit of summer, to help me through the withdrawals since it is winter time already. We are first week of December. I cannot believe this year has flown by so quickly. It didn't seem quickly at the time, but I can't believe I'm already marking the end of 2022 and beginning of 2023. I hope you all had a fabulous year this year. Feels like in my garden, all I'm doing this year is just prepping the land. So when I actually get a little bit of a flower here and there, I really want to take the time and thoroughly enjoy it. But you can see this camellia is, it's providing me all kinds of interest, basically in a circular motion. I should have planted this somewhere where I can actually enjoy it more, but this is kind of in our driveway. Eventually it's going to reach, when it reaches maturity, it's going to block this entire area. You can see the shed back there. And then this is the root ball area where we had to cut down quite a few trees. So it's just back there, and this camellia eventually, when it is in full bloom and in its glory and in its maturity state, it's going to provide, I'm hoping, like an 8x8 hedge. Oh, sorry, chicken. So basically, eventually I'm going to turn this, and this is going to be on the driveway to the property going out. That's the main road out there. So when you drive in, you'll be able to see all these plants that I planted over here. Once, of course, it matures. I've got hydrangeas flanking the front side of it, and then the camellia on the back side. Those are the panicle hydrangeas. And then I've got just the regular mop head hydrangeas too. They're not doing so well over here just because I think it's getting too much sun. But of course, the winter has taken its toll. You can see the leaves are really suffering, but it'll bounce back. So the only thing is you hope that it doesn't scorch any of those buds that will form for the next year's season. So just a little quick video to show you. Basically, this is really the only color I really have in the garden that's flowering. So just a little something to help us get through the winter, I guess. But it's such a beautiful color. Now there is one other camellia that's my all-time favorite. It's the Kramer's Supreme. Now that one reminds me of a really beautiful like red rose when it's in full bloom. I'm hoping to acquire one of those one of these days if I really want to spend the money on it. But for now, this is the one I have. I bought this one on clearance like 2 years ago, and I've transplanted from the old house into the new house. You can see it's doing really good. It did suffer quite a bit until, of course, I gave it some chicken manure. Seems like chicken manure is the cure-all. A little bit of fertilizer and everything bounces back. You can see it's throwing out so many buds on here. It's going to be amazing once it actually all blooms at the same time. And I honestly don't remember if it blooms all at the same time or it takes its time. It looks like, that one of course is ready to bloom. You can see this one is ready to bloom, and then you've got brand new ones that are barely forming. So they're probably just doing their own thing. Now there's a little one over here that definitely is dead or is not going to bloom for me. But this will be really pretty, and hopefully I can show it to you when it is in full bloom. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've just realized, I've been counting it, but I am at over 750 subscribers, so I do appreciate you all. I thank you so much. I count every one of you as a blessing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. I think I'll probably do a couple more videos before the end of the year, but if not, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I wish you all the best in 2023. Goodbye, everybody.